So today we are going to learn more basic, essential tap steps. The last video that I did, we did the components of tap steps. Today we're going to take those components and learn a bunch of different steps. So I'm going to face the other way so you can really see how these work. I will also turn around so you can see how they look from the front. So we're going to do a bunch of stuff. The first one I gave a hint to in the last one. It's called a shuffle. So it's made up of two brushes. One brush, I was going to say forward and one brush back, but that's not the case. Not the way I teach shuffles. So I'm actually going to start from the side. You have your foot up because the brush starts from off the floor. You're going to brush down. And now you're going to brush back to where you started. Now, yes, we went forward and we went back, but I specifically am saying down and back because shuffles don't always have to go forward and back. Sometimes they can go side and back, and sometimes they can go cross and back. They can go cross and across, like forward and cross. Brushes can go different directions, so shuffles can go different directions. So I need you to think about it it's a down, up, instead of front, back. That way it translates to other directions easier. So we are going to do 4 shuffles on the right and then 4 shuffles on the left. For right now, we're going to do them front, back, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward, back, down, up, down, up, down, up. Cool, other side. 5, 6, 7, go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And in case you forgot, it's just the toe tap. The heel does not touch the floor. So let's do exactly that again, but this time I'm going to have you turn out your foot so that it goes side and then back, okay? So you turn out and it's going to brush out to the side and then back, side and then back. Ready? 4 times. 5, 6, 7, 8. Side, back, in. Side, back, back, side, back. Good. Switch feet. 5, 6, 7, 8. Side, back, side, back, side, back, side, back. Now, a shuffle largely is a movement at the knee. It's like a hinge from the knee. But it has some ankle movement, and the faster it gets, the smaller it has to be. So it's still knee. It's still from the knee. It's never just ankle. That's not really functional. So just remember, it is a nice swing at the knee. For now, keep it slow. Totally fine. All right, so the next one we're going to do is shuffle and then step. If you remember, step is just the toe, and then you transfer your weight. So we're going to do shuffle, step, shuffle, step. Now, if you have a bar or something to hold on to so that you can balance up on your toe, that is ideal, like a chair. A chair would be great. I'm going to go grab myself a chair. I will do this because it's really right here. So, I have this nice bar. So I'm going to hold on to it while I do my right foot. We're going to face you for the right foot. So I can stay up on my toe and not have to worry about like, oh no, I'm falling. Hold on to something. A chair works, or your roommate, or a lot of things can work. A kitchen counter, if that's where you're tapping, anything that you can hold on to. The mantle's a little far, otherwise I would have used that. It's just there's some brick here that I don't feel like kicking. So you're going to stand up on your left foot. We're going to use our right foot. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. So it switches feet. We're going to do right, left, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush, brush, step. Switch. Brush, brush, step. Switch. Brush, brush, step. Switch. Brush, brush, step. And when whenever you step, all of your weight goes to that foot. So let's try the other way. Left side first. 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. And again, if you're not able to use the bar, you can have your feet flat. But it becomes a stance instead of a step. So anyway, that is shuffle step. That gets a lot faster and turns into running shuffles, and it turns into shuffle leaps. But that's a speed thing. The step doesn't change. You can change direction, so we can do side, brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. And then I kick my chair. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. So the direction changed, but the step did not. The brush and the step stayed the same. So you can add the whole directional thing as you go and make it even more interesting. For the most part, you will do more side shuffles than you will do front shuffles throughout your tap career. Just an FYI. So the next one is a shuffle ball change. The first thing we're gonna do is talk about a ball change. So if you've had jazz before, you probably know what a ball change is. If you haven't and you've never tapped before, this is your first time dancing, ball change can be like, is it juggling? Ball change, stand up on the balls of your feet. You step back on your right foot. You step forward on your left foot. You change the weight of yourself on the balls of your feet. That's what a ball change is. Ball change. That's it. Just left foot, let's try it. Step back, step front. Ball change. Typically a ball change is back front when you're first learning it, but it can be together. Ball change. It's 2 steps. Ball change. It can be side to side. Ball change. It can be lots of different directions. So we're going to try brush, brush, ball, change. It looks like this. Brush, brush, ball, change. And then this foot is free again. Basically, we're going to do 4 on the left, because that's the direction I'm facing. So you're going to get real good at your left foot, actually. So 4 on the left. Brush, brush, step back, step front. Just try it with me, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush, brush, back, front. Brush, brush, step, step. Brush, brush, ball, change. Brush, brush, ball, change. And that's shuffle ball change. So let's try it on the other foot. Ready? Right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush, brush, ball, change. Shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, ball, change. Awesome. So we have shuffle, shuffle step, and shuffle ball change. So there are more steps with shuffles in it. I'm going to put that over there for now. There's more steps with shuffles in it. This is, I have 4 left for you. They all have shuffles as a base. They get incrementally more difficult as we go, but that's okay. I'm going to teach it nice and slow, and you can always pause and rewind when you need to. So the first one is called an Irish, and it is made up of 3 components that you already know. A shuffle, now that you know that, a hop, and a step. So you have brush, brush, hop, step. Shuffle. Hop is 1 foot to 1 foot, same foot, hop, and then step. Now, ideally you won't have your heels on the floor when you hop, but when you go really, really slow, it's hard to keep your balance. I will do my best. So shuffle, hop, stay on the same foot, step, switch your weight. All right, and then you're on this foot. This left foot is now free and ready to go. Brush, brush, hop, step. So it's those 4 sounds. It's that brush, brush, hop, step, brush, brush, hop, step. That is an Irish, okay? So try it with me one more time, a little bit faster. Brush, brush, hop, step, 5. We're gonna do right, left, right, left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush, brush, hop, step. Brush, brush, hop, step. Brush, brush, hop, step. Brush, brush, hop, step. And that's an Irish. Shuffle, hop, step. See, we're getting so far really, really quick. So we only have 3 more steps to go. Let's do it. The next one you have is called a buffalo. It's actually a shortened name. It's called the shuffle off to Buffalo. I think because from Manhattan you would shuffle off to Buffalo, New York for like a weekend vacation or something. The origin of tap step names is really fascinating, actually. A lot of steps were named after people, but we will get there. So, shuffle off to Buffalo, but we will call them buffalo. You have a step, which we know. You have a shuffle, which is those 2 brushes. You have another step, and then you take this foot and you're just gonna cross it in front. I'm gonna bring my trusty bar with me so that I can be up on my toe. So you have step, step with the right, now you shuffle left, now you step left, and then you just cross that left foot, or the right foot over the left. I'll do it facing the front so you guys can see. So you step right, you shuffle left, brush, brush, you step left, and then you take that right foot, you just bring it across in the front. It has a little flex to it. It's like you're ready to do frappes in ballet, or it's like coupe in ballet, but it's loose. It's not really flexed, it's not really pointed. It goes 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So it's a 3 count step. So we're not going to go that fast, don't worry. So let's do the left foot. Yes, let's try it on the left. So you're going to step left, shuffle right, step right, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. That step and cross pretty much happen on the same count. So when you go fast, it goes step, shuffle, cross. Step, shuffle, cross. So you're almost leaping onto that foot. So let's try it. You have step. Let's do the left foot. Step, shuffle, cross. Step, shuffle, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, brush, brush, step, cross. Okay, let's try the other foot. We're going to do the right foot. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, brush, brush, step, cross. Step, brush, brush, step, cross. And the shuffle goes to the side. Step, brush, brush, step, cross. One more time. Step, brush, brush, step, cross. See, that's that step. I didn't even say it. I should have, but the shuffle is not front back. Typically, and pretty much always, in a buffalo, it's to the side. In an Irish, it is often to the side. We learned it to the front today, and that's fine. But you gotta be flexible with your shuffles. It's just turning out your hip and doing the exact same thing that you did facing the front. That's all. So let's do buffaloes one more time. So you have 5, 6, 7, left. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Good, other side. Right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. Step, shuffle, step, cross. And that is called a buffalo. Okay? All right, so we have 2 more steps on my trusty little list here. The next one is very similar to that, but it is not that step. But it is very, very similar to that. It starts exactly the same. You have step, shuffle, and instead of step cross in the front, you step, and then you do a new one. We learned it in the last video. So it's 4 pieces. Step, shuffle, step, step. Those are the 4 pieces. Step, shuffle, step, step. Technically, it has a jump to it. It has like a leap to it. It's step, shuffle, leap, toe. So you have to like leap from the one foot to the other. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. One more time. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. This step is called a Maxie Ford. It is named after someone named Maxie Ford. At least that's the story I got. Pretty sure. It's M-A-X-I-E and then Ford like the car. So let's try it on the other foot. So we're gonna do left foot. So you step left, shuffle right, leap, tap. So step, shuffle, leap, tap. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. Okay, that is a Maxie Ford. Very similar to buffalo, but it's not a buffalo. Please note the difference. A buffalo goes, step, shuffle, step cross. And it's in 3. 1 and a 2. Or 1, 2, and 3. My bad. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. A Maxie Ford is in 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So one has 3 sounds or 3 beats. The other one has 4 beats. Very, very important distinction. So the last thing, I'm going to put this in front of me so that I can hold on to the bar like this, because this one actually moves from side to side. I am just going to teach you one side for right now, because this can get kind of complicated. It's a step, a shuffle, and then a ball change. So you have step, shuffle, ball change. And then this foot would be free to go to the other side. So we have step right, shuffle left, ball change left, right. One more time. So you have step, shuffle, ball change. Now let's try it on the left. Step, shuffle, ball change. So that's step left, shuffle right, ball change. Okay, so this is called a waltz clog because it's in 3. It is absolutely 100% in 3. So it's called a waltz clog. So you have step, shuffle, ball change. Hold 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold 4. I'm doing it in 4 so that you have that rest, but really you can do it in 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Because it's a waltz. Okay, so that concludes all of the steps with a shuffle bass that I wanted to teach in the basics of tap video number 2. So that's a wide array of steps. We're just going to review them one time, and then yeah, you've got this. So a shuffle, brush, brush. That's a shuffle. So all it is brush, brush. Different directions. Think down, up. Then there's shuffle step. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. Brush, brush, step. Then you've got shuffle ball change, which is brush, brush, step, step. So you got brush, brush, step, step. And then that leaves this foot for you to do it again. So you're stuck on that one side until you do a shuffle step and switch to the other side. But that's okay. So you have brush, brush, ball, change. Brush, brush, ball, change. Try the other side. You have brush, brush, ball, change, brush, hop, step. Brush, brush, hop, step. Brush, brush, hop, step. Then we have a buffalo, which is step, shuffle, step cross. Step, shuffle, jump cross. Step, shuffle, step cross. Step, shuffle, step cross. Then we have a Maxie Ford, which is a lot like a buffalo, but instead of jump cross in the front, it's jump toe. Or leap toe, sorry. So you have step, shuffle, leap, toe. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. Try the other foot. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. Step, shuffle, leap, toe. And lastly, we have Waltz Clog. You have step, shuffle, ball, change. Step, shuffle, ball, change. That's step, shuffle, or step, shuffle. In 3. 1, 2, 3. Step, shuffle, ball, change. There we go. I had Maxie Ford stuck in my head. Step, shuffle, ball, change. Step, shuffle, ball, change. Step, shuffle, ball, change. So try it with me. So we have step, shuffle, ball, change. Step, shuffle, ball, change. And that is a Waltz Clog. So you've learned a lot today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Try to remember the differences between the steps, but also just remember each of these steps is just a sum of its parts, and all the little parts you already know. All right? So thank you for dancing with me.